Hello, grade 2. How are you today? Today is Tuesday, August 24. It's a happy day. Are you ready to start our lesson? If yes, let's go. Get your math book and open on page 117.
Okay, let us continue learning subtraction. Open your book on page 117. So get your math book and open on this page, page 117. Now, in this lesson, Janice has 500 beads. Okay? She gives Sky some beads. How many beads did she give Sky? 350. So she removed 350 beads from her 500 beads. Now, how much beads or how many beads are left? Do you know? We can find out by subtracting. But first, let's write the bar model. This is the bar model. All of this is 500. Okay? And then she gives 350 beads out of the 500. Now, how many beads does Janice have? See, it's question mark. So, let us find out. I will pause the video so I can write again. Okay, let us continue. So we can solve. We write 500 beads minus blank equals 350. So let's find the missing number. So how many beads are left with Janice? We can get this 500, put it here in the, after the equal sign. So we can write 500 there minus 350. And what would be the answer? Let us subtract. 500 minus 350. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 5, 0 minus 5 cannot be. So we need to borrow from our neighbor. So 0 will become 10 because 0 will borrow from 5. 5 will become 4. So now we can subtract. 10 take away 5 is 5. Oops, let me write a better number. Okay, 5. And 4 take away 3. 1, 2, 3. You have 1. And that is the missing number. So 500 minus 150 will give you 350. So this is the answer. Teacher, is this the answer? Yes. Let's find out. We can erase this one and let us add. Sometimes addition is also part of subtraction. Let us see. 150 plus 350 will give you what? 0 plus 0, 0. 5 plus 5 will give you 10 and carry 1. And 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. See? Correct. Now, I will erase the whiteboard so we can continue with the lesson. Okay, now let's continue. So on page 117 again, the part from below, it says there, star plus 270 equals 670. Teacher, how did you get the number? Why is there 670? There is a blank here. So let's find out the number of the star. So the value of the star is, we can write like this. Okay? What do? We put this here. 270. Look at this number. It's a plus, right? Now, we can make it negative. So let's subtract. So this one, negative. Okay? Negative 270. Let us subtract. 270. 0 minus 0, 0, right? And 7 minus 0, or 7. Take away 7, nothing, empty. So it's 0 again. And we have 6. Take away 2, 1, 2, you have 4. Now, that is the answer. Okay, let us continue learning subtraction. Open your book on page 117. So get your math book and open on this page, page 117. Now, in this lesson, Janice has 500 beads. Okay? She gives Sky some beads. How many beads did she give Sky? 350. So, she removed 350 beads from her 500 beads. Now, how much beads or how many beads are left? Do you know? We can find out by subtracting. But first, let's write the bar model. This is the bar model. All of this is 500. Okay? And then she gives 350 beads out of the 500. Now, how many beads does Janice have? See, it's question mark. So, let us find out. I will pause the video so I can write again. Okay, let us continue. So we can solve. We write 500 beads minus blank equals 350. So let's find the missing number. So how many beads are left with Janice? We can get this 500, put it here in the, after the equal sign. So we can write 500 there minus 350. And what would be the answer? Let us subtract. 500 minus 350. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 5, 0 minus 5 cannot be. So we need to borrow from our neighbor. So 0 will become 10 because 0 will borrow from 5. 5 will become 4. So now we can subtract. 10 take away 5 is 5. Oops, let me write a better number. Okay, 5. And 4, take away 3. 1, 2, 3, you have 1. And that is the missing number. So 500 minus 150 will give you 350. So this is the answer. Okay, let us continue. Still on page 117, let us do the number 2. It says there, a star plus 272 is equal to 670. So this is the sum of the two numbers. If you add these two numbers, it will be 670. But there is no number, but there is a star. And the star has a number. It has a value. So what is the value of the star? Let's find out. What we can do is, we can put 272 over there after the equal sign together with 670. So we can put here what? 272. Now, oops, let's make it better. I can put it here. 670 minus 272. Now, what would be the number? First, we will subtract. The positive will become negative. So positive 272 is now negative 272. So we can subtract. We can write this here. 670 minus 272. Oops. I will fix my number. 272. Now, let's subtract. 0 minus 2 is cannot be. So we borrow from our neighbor. 7 will become 6 and 0 will become 10. So 10 take away 2. 10 take away 2. You have 8. 8. Now 6 take away 7. Cannot be. 6 is small number. 7 is big number. So we borrow again from our neighbor. 6 will become 5 and 6 here will become 16. Now we can subtract. 7 in your mind and then count. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have 9. And go to the hundreds place. 5 take away 2. You have 3. And this is the answer. 398. Now the number of the star is 398. Okay, now open on page 118 and let us answer the first part. Find the unknown strawberry in each number sentence. Let's do letter A. Strawberry minus 100 is equal to 280. So this is the answer if you minus 100 from the strawberry. But since the strawberry has no number, let's find the number of the strawberry. So we can put it here. So 280 minus 100. But if we minus, we might not get the correct answer. So this will become plus. Negative 100 will be positive 100. Because we put the positive number, or the negative number, after the equal sign, it becomes positive. Now we can add. 280 plus 100 will give you, remember the place value, 0 plus 0. It has no value, right? It's 0. So we can go to the hundreds place. 1 plus 2 is 3. And copy. If you are confused, I will show you why it's 380. Okay, 280 plus 100. 0 plus 0, 0, right? It's no value. 8 plus 0, 8. And 2 plus 1 is 3. Now we have a big number. We need to get a big number so we can take away 100, the small number. Now strawberry will have a big number. That's why it's positive. We put a plus sign there. So 380, take away 100, it will give you 280. Now let us subtract. 340 minus 212. Okay? Positive number will become negative. Okay? So 340 minus 212. We can subtract. 0, take away 2, cannot be. So we borrow from number 4. Tens place. 4 will become 3 and 0 will become 10. Now we can take away. 10, take away 2, 1, 2 will give you 8. So we can write here 8. And then 3, take away 1 will give you 2. And 3, take away 1, 2 will give you 1. So this is the answer. Is this correct? Let's find out. 340 minus 128. Let's see. 4 will become 3 and 0 will become 10. So 10 take away 8 will give you 2. And 3 take away 2, 1, 2, 1. And 3 take away 1, it's 2. So it's 212. Is it the same? It's the same, right? So this is the answer to get this one. Now we can go to letter C. So I will erase. Now letter C. Okay, letter C. Strawberry plus 200 will give you 500. So if you add these two numbers, it will be 500. Let us try adding mentally. What number can we do to make 5? 2 plus 3 is 5. So 200 plus 300 is 500. So for letter C, we can write blank 200 will give you 500. We can also add. Put this over here. 500 what? This is positive. So let's make it negative. Negative 200. So 500 take away 200. 0 plus 0, 0. Or 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 5 minus 2 or 5 take away 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. So the answer is 500 minus 200. It's 300. So we can put it here. 300, 3 plus 2 will give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So that is the answer. Now we can go to letter D. So I will erase this one. Okay. Letter D. Letter D. We can write it here. 541 minus the strawberry, it will give you 291. Now, let us, what do we do? For letter D, we will subtract. 541 minus 291. Okay, so 541 take away 291 will give you, okay, let us subtract. 541 minus 291, 1 minus 1, 0. 4 minus 9 cannot be 4. Take away 9 cannot be. So we need to borrow. 4 will borrow from 5. So 5 will become 4. 4 will become 14. So count 9 in your mind. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's 5. And then 4 take away 2 will give you 2. So this is the answer. This is the answer, 250. Okay, let's do letter E. 1000 minus blank, it will give you 482. So if you subtract these two numbers, the answer is 482. But the second number, it's empty. So let's try finding the number. So we can put 1000 over here after the equal sign. 1000 minus 482. So we can take away 482 from 1000. Let's compute. 1000 minus 482. We borrow. 0 take away 2 cannot be. 2 is bigger than 0. So we borrow from our neighbor. But our neighbor, it is still 0. So we borrow from the other neighbor, the hundreds place. But the hundreds place, it's still 0. So we borrow from the thousands place. And 1 will become, what is below 1? 0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 0 or 1 will become 0. And then hundreds place, the 0 will become 10. And then we can borrow the 10s place, can borrow from the hundreds place. So 0 here, it will become 9. And this one will become 10. Now the ones place can borrow from the tens place. So tens place will now become 9. And 0 will become 10 from the ones place. Now we can subtract. 10 take away 2 will give you 8. 9 take away 5, 6, 7, 8 will give you 1. And 9 take away 1, 2, 3, 4 will give you 5. So that is the answer, 518. Let us see if the number is correct. Okay, let us check if it is correct. 1000 minus 518, will it give you this one? Let's see. 0 minus 8 cannot be, so we borrow again from neighbor. But neighbor is still 0, so neighbor will borrow from another neighbor. Still 0. So neighbor will borrow again from another neighbor. So this one will become 0. The 1 will become 0. And the hundreds place, it will become 9. Oops, not 9. 10. Now, tens place can borrow from the hundreds place. So this will become 9. And tens place will become 10. Now, ones place can borrow from the tens place. So tens place will become 9. And then ones place, the 0 will become 10. So 10 take away 8, 5, 6, 7, 8 will give you 2. And 9 take away 1 will give you 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And the 9 take away 5 will give you 4. So it's the same, right? Now we can do the next one. Okay, I will pause. Okay, for letter F did addition. If you add these two numbers, it will give you 530. But since we don't know the number of the first part, let us subtract. So this one, we will put it here. So 530 minus 188. So let's try finding the answer. 530 minus 188. Okay. 0 minus 8 cannot be. So we borrow from the neighbor, the number 3. So 3 will become 2. And 0 from the ones place will become 10. Now we can subtract. 8 take away from 10. So this is 10. Take away 8, 5, 6, 7, 8 will give you 2. And then 2 take away 8 cannot be. So we need to borrow. We need to borrow from 5. 5 will become 4 and 2 will become 12. So 8 in your mind and count. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4. And 4 take away 1, it's 3. So the answer there is 342. So I will write it here. 342 plus 188, it will give you 530. Okay, now let's try finding the number. If we add these two numbers, it is 802, right? But since it's empty, let's try finding the answer. So we can write 802 minus 625. And let's subtract. We write the big number first, 802 minus 625. Now, 2 take away 5 cannot be. 2 is smaller than 5, so we need to make 2 bigger. So we borrow from our neighbor. But the tens place, it's 0. So the tens place can borrow from hundreds place. So 8 will become 7 and 0 will become 10. Now 2 can borrow from 10. So 10 will become 9 and 2 will become 12. Now we can borrow. Oh, we can subtract, sorry. 5 in your mind and count to 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 7. We go to the tens place. 9. Take away 2. 1, 2. You have there 7. And then 7. Take away 6. 5, 6. So it's 1. The answer is 177. Is that correct? Let us see. If we add these two numbers, will it give you 812? Let's find out. 625 plus 177. 7 plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Carry 1. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 7, 7 in your mind, and then 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Carry 1. 1 plus 6, 7. This is 7. 7 plus 1, 8. So it's the same. And that is the answer. Now we can do the last one, letter H. Okay, now for letter H, if you add these two numbers, it will give you 771. But the first number, it's blank. So let's try finding the missing number so that if we add them, it will give you 771. So we can write 771 minus 370. Let's try. 771 take away 370. 1 minus 0, 1. 7 minus 7, 7 take away 7, 0, right? 7 take away 7, nothing, 0. Now let's go to the hundreds place. 7 take away 3, 1, 2, 3 will give you 4. So the answer is 401. So we can write here 771 minus 370 will give you 501. Let us see if it is correct. Okay, let us add. 401 plus 370, 1 plus 0, 1. 0 plus 7, 7. 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is the answer, 771. So it's correct. So we finished the first part. Now we can do the second part, this one. Are you ready? Okay, maybe I will give you 5 minutes rest. And then let's go back to this one. Okay, now let's try subtracting 300 from the missing number to get this one. Now, since this is a small number, we need a bigger number. So we can put 300 over here. So 532, and then we add negative 300, we make it positive, okay? Negative, we make it positive, 300. Now we can add 532 plus 300. There is a shortcut. See? 2 zeros. So 0. And then the 3. So bring down 2. Bring down 3. And we can add 5 plus 3 is 5, 6, 7, 8. So the answer is 832. So 832 minus 300, it will give you 532. 2 minus 0, 2. 3 minus 0, bring down. And 8 minus 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. See, 532. It's the same. Now we go to letter B. Let's find the number for letter B. So again, we bring this to the other place. 626. We can add, so we can subtract this small number to a bigger number. So 626 plus 354. Now, let us add. Okay, 626 plus 354. 626 plus 354. 6 plus 4, 10. Carry 1. 5 plus 2, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. 6 plus 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 980. 980. Okay, let's go to letter C. If you add these two numbers, it will give you 405. So let us find the missing number. So we can write it like this. 405 minus 167. Let us solve. 405 minus 167. Let's see. 5 minus 7 cannot be. 5 is smaller than 7, so we need to make 5 bigger. 5 will borrow from the neighbor, but the neighbor is 0, so it needs to borrow from the other neighbor. So 4 will become 3, and 0 will become 10. Now 5 will borrow from 10, so 10 will become 9, and 5 will become 15. So we can now subtract. 7 in your mind. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 8. So we can write here 8. Now 9. 9, take away 6. 9, 6. 5, 6. So it's 3. You can write it here, 3. And 3 take away 1, 2. So the answer is 238. Now, is this correct? If you add 238 and 167, will it give you 405? Let's check. Okay. 238 plus 167, will it give you 405? Let's count. Let's count. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 7. So it's 15. Carry 1. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 6 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Carry 1. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. It's the same. So it's correct. This is correct. Now we go to letter D. Okay, for letter D, if you add these two numbers, it will give you 895. Now let's try finding the missing number. We can put 456 over here. So it's 895 minus 456. And what would be the answer? Let us subtract. 895 minus 456. 5 take away 6 cannot be. So we need to borrow from the neighbor. 9 will become 8. And 5 will become 15. Now we can subtract. 6 in your mind. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 9. So I will write it here, 9. Next, tens place. 8 take away 5. 8 take away 5 is 3. So 3. Now, let's go to the next place. 8 take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4. So the answer is 439. 439. If you add these two numbers, it will give you 896. So let us check. 439 plus 456. Will it give you the same for this one? 9 in your mind and 6. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oops. 15. Carry 1. Plus 1. Okay. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 5 is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And 4 plus 4 is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So it is 895. The same. So we can go to letter E. Okay. Now, for letter E, 758 take away blank, it will give you 263. So let's find the missing number. 758 minus 263. Okay, I will write it here. 758. Minus 263. Let's solve. 8, take away 3. 5. 5, take away 6, cannot be. So we need to borrow. 7 will become 6. 5 will become 15. 6 in your mind. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 9. So I will write it here. 9. Now 6, take away 2. 1, 2. It's 4. So the answer is 495. Oh, my 5 looks different. 5. Again. 5. Okay, so 758 minus 495, it will give you 263. Let us check. 758, take away 495. Is it this one? 8, take away 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 3. 5, take away 9. Cannot be. We need to make 5 bigger. So, borrow from 7. 7 will become 6. 5 will become 15. Now, 9 in your mind. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Now, 6, take away 4, will give you 4 in your mind. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 263. So, it's the same. We can go to letter F. Okay, so we put this one, 829 over here, and then subtract 370. So 829 minus 370. So we can write here 829, take away 370. 9 minus 0, 9 take away 0, 9. You just bring down 9. Now 2 take away 7 cannot be. We need to borrow to make 2 bigger. So we borrow from the neighbor. 8. 8 will become 7 and 2 will become 12. Now we can subtract. 7 in your mind. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5. Now 7, hundreds place. 7, take away 3. 1, 2, 3 will give you 4. So the answer is 459. Is this correct? Let us check. 829. 829. Take away 459. 9 minus 9, 0. 2 minus 5 cannot be. So we borrow. 8 will become 7. 2 will become 12. 5 in your mind. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7. And then 7. Take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The number is 3. 370. It's the same. So we have the correct answer. 459. Now let's go to letter G. It's the last one. Okay? Okay, for letter G, the last one. You have here 400 and 215. So, if you add these two numbers, what will be the answer? So, let's add 400 plus 215. It will give you what? Let's do mental addition. 4 plus 2 is 6. And then copy 15. So these two numbers, it will give you 615. So 615 minus 400, it will give you what? It will give you this one. Let's see. 615 minus 400. 5 minus 0. 5. 1 minus 0 will give you 1. You just bring down. And 6, take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 will give you 2.
Okay, that ends our lesson today. So I will see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.